Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
If you had the pain that I had on a daily basis, Mike, you would crumble. You would cry yourself to sleep every night. Last year was so bad, I honestly didn't know how I was going to continue living my life. I was in so much pain. It was insane. I had 3 surgeries back to back. None of them helped. In fact, all they've done is make my condition worse. I've got one eye. I've got 2 total knee replacements. I've got a torn labrum. I need to get that operated on. I've got this gigantic lump on my wrist. They want to do an operation on that. My nose is destroyed because they took my ribs and rebuilt my nose, but they messed that up so I can't breathe through my nose at night. What else is going on? There's plenty of other shit, but this neck is so bad, man. It's so bad. But it is what it is. I lived an absolutely phenomenal life, and I still live a great life. As the hours go on throughout the day, it gets tougher and tougher, you know. But we crack on, mate. We crack on. It is. I knew what I was signing up for.
When UFC brought in USADA, all that changed, and people's physiques melted. They changed radically. Alistair Overeem is the greatest example.
Yeah.
Alistair, when he fought Brock Lesnar, got drug tested, and he was saucy as when he's flexing on stage. That's when he was Overeem, 260, solid as ripped, and just one of the more elite strikers on planet Earth. And Brock was.
Yeah.
And then they make him take the drug tests, and he becomes a normal person with good fighting skills.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, he wasn't the Overeem anymore, this destroyer. On the sauce, man. That guy was... I would have loved to see what an Alistair Overeem run on the sauce would have been. My
demolishing
God.
people.
My God. It would have been epic. It would have been epic. It would have been really wild to see.
So you want to see it back in the game?
Oh, yeah. I want fun. I don't want to see fat heavyweights. The f*** out of here. I want Alistair back.
Yeah.
Get him back on the sauce. Alistair's like a vegan now.
Islam ain't no coward, Chael. And if you have gone unscathed after you said that, unbelievable, you're untouchable. If no one called you, if nobody reached out, then you're untouchable.
I must tell you, first off, great plug for your YouTube channel. And second off, I believe that I was misquoted. I don't believe that I did call him a coward. I am stating a fact pattern. A pattern of facts is Ilia Topuria vacated, moved into the weight class, publicly called out Islam. Islam then refused the call out and left the division. We then find out that he was stripped. Champ status was not on the table, which is what he said he wanted. He said he wanted champ status. Dana White revealed to us that he had stripped him, that Khabib even showed his phone where Khabib had called and filled up all of his reasons. I got a call from Ali Abdelaziz, who's a very good friend of mine, who was not happy, who is saying the same thing that you're saying, that I'm calling out Islam for cowardice. I do not blame him of cowardice. I am saying the fact pattern in history, when we look back, the fact pattern is no different than I'm claiming it is, which is that he left when he was challenged, and that did happen.
for me, that's what hurts me the most, because obviously I think I have the best team in the world, some of the best coaches in the world, and we go into every fight with a strategy and idea of what we want to do. And obviously for us, what our strategy was to take down Jack. It wasn't to go blow for blow with him, brawl for brawl with him. But man, it's a weird moment when you're training something so much and you're getting better at something, which I think my striking has grown so much, and I always said it. And I when I was saying that in the lead up, I wasn't lying about it when I was like, bro, I can box with him. I can strike with him. I'm not afraid to box with him. I'm not afraid to strike with him. And I went out there and I just felt good, man. There's like when they say there's a different energy when you're the champion and you gain 20% better. It's, for me, I always thought I was the best in the world, and I still think I'm the best in the world. And I was like, bro, I could strike with this guy. Like, people are coming at me telling me I can't strike with him. And obviously we lost the fight, but bro, we stood toe to toe with him, and people could say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do. I went against the game plan. I went on my own, and at the end of the day, I'm going to live with that. But it came down to one round, maybe one exchange that could have swayed the judges one way or swayed the judges that way.
I know, yeah, he was saying that he was injured and stuff. Let's see, we're gonna find out, you know. Only one thing is, it's hard for me to fight same guy, and then now he's not talking disrespectful for me, and he's humble now. It's first time he was disrespectful and it was easy. I'm gonna show you, but this time I gotta make sure, you know.
You think Jon Jones fights this year?
I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know if he does. He doesn't have to, right? He's a legend. He's also 37. At what point in time is he 36 or 37? At one point in time, does a fighter say enough is enough, especially a natural fighter? Yeah. And if you are natural, and you have to be today, they're just testing you way too much. There's probably some shenanigans that go on, you know, like when A-Rod had those gummies that had testosterone in them, and it's a short lifespan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's probably some shenanigans that are still going on.
I mean, if Balco could get away with it 20 plus years now, you would think there's got to be people out there who are ahead of the game.
Well, when I talked to Nowitzki, he was pretty open about that.
Oh, you had him on here.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, there's going to be methods that we don't catch.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be some kind of a lab, like Icarus, like the documentary. You know.
Amazing documentary.
Woo!